In we go then to the FIM Mini GP UK 160 class. Joshua Herring in pole position ahead of Matthew Thomas. Then Max Robinson and Riley Robinson lining up together on the second row of the grid, with Leo Soliu, Austin Wilton and William Dickinson giving chase. Avanti! And away we go here at Rowrah. Joshua Herring getting the perfect launch as he works his way through the chicane. He's got lots of confidence here at Rowrah. And look at the lead he's building already. This is a man who knows how to get his way navigated around this place. The other riders may have to struggle to catch up with him here. Matthew Thomas already confident there in second place. A little bit of a duel going on further back. As the riders already trying to make a big lunge to the inside line. That looks like a big bold lunge there from Leo Soliu. So as they go down the inside towards the Stewart hairpin, it's going to be an interesting choice of line as they come off the turn. Starting to get a little bit greasier here. Looks as though the clouds are racing in. We had a bit of sunshine earlier on. Not the case anymore here in Rowrah. And to the far side, everyone trying to keep themselves upright on this first lap. Don't forget, of course, if we get rain in the middle of this race, they're all on slick tyres. They are going to find it very tricky. Josh Herring, dominant out front already. Riley Robinson and Max Robinson trying to stay with him. It's going to be tricky for the man in yellow and black. Even Riley Robinson looks like he might be a little out of touch in the early stages. Matthew Thomas, P4 after a difficult start. Here comes Leo Soliu again, looking for a move on the inside of Austin Wilton. So Wilton was the one who got the move on the first lap, but now Wilton's under pressure from Leo Soliu, and Will Dickinson is still circulating, albeit in 7th place, a little way behind the pack. So with Matthew Thomas having a fantastic qualifying run and not having the best of performances on the start, it's difficult now for him to make progress from 4th position, especially considering how Riley and Max have just disappeared up front. Here goes Leo Soliu, dives in on the inside of Austin Wilton. Fantastic duel shaping up between these two already, as Leo Soliu gets his line on Austin Wilton. Not a lot really that Wilton could have done about that one either. Top 3 checks out Charlie in front, Herring, Riley Robinson and Max Robinson, then Matthew Thomas in front of Leo Soliu and Austin Wilton. And Leo Soliu isn't done yet. He fancies his chances now on Matthew Thomas. He's already got away from Austin Wilton and thinks about it. Thinks, well, I don't really fancy P5, thank you. It's good, but I want more on the run to Iredales. Matthew Thomas qualified well, 2nd position, but for whatever reason, the bike just isn't giving him what he had in qualifying. And so as a result of that, he's having to try and scamper away from Leo Soliu. I wonder if he's got a slight problem developing that just hasn't given him the same amount of pace. Either that or a difficult start has hampered the confidence. As we keep saying, you don't get club racing at this level to build up your strength and your stamina. You have to go in at British level, national level, to race in these categories. So sometimes if you get a difficult start, it's tough to pick your morale up again. And now Matthew Thomas under big pressure from Leo Soliu as they go through the S's, left, right, and up towards the left-hander at McRae's. Is this going to be a big lunge from Leo Soliu? Well, you don't want to take too big a gamble too early, especially when there's a 50-50 chance you're going to skew into the side of your opponent. 10 to 14 years of age in the FIM Mini GP UK 160 class. So all of the competitors in this field are hoping one day to continue this path of progress and make their way into the 190 category that we saw just a short while before. But the man on top is Josh Herring, so dominant. We haven't even seen him really in this race since the first lap. Riley Robinson and Max Robinson are trying to stay with him, and it's a bit of a procession, it has to be said, from the first 3, but at least these two are trying to give us a show. Leo Soliu all over the back of Matthew Thomas, Herring out front, Riley Robinson 2nd, Max Robinson still 3rd, and then we've got Leo Soliu, who is desperately trying to stay with Matthew Thomas, but it is getting very slippery out there, and the cloud cover suggests that we may be in for some rain very soon. A little later into the race, the battle for 2nd place is raging, and so it is going to be a tough one for Max Robinson to try and get back on terms with Riley Robinson. Matthew Thomas has dropped Leo Soliu and is now trying to close up. Is there going to be one final opportunity to change things in the top 3 positions? Here goes Riley Robinson. Max Robinson, P3 in front of Matthew Thomas. You've got to be so calculated in these moves. Don't forget that if you drop it on the last lap, you are not allowed to pick the bike up again. Mistake from Max Robinson. That's enough for Matthew Thomas. He absolutely seized the chance there. No worries at all for Matthew Thomas. What a mistake from Max Robinson. He'll be so frustrated. The checkered flag will come out for Josh Herring. Domination from the young lad from Bury St Edmunds. Second place is going to go the way of Riley Robinson, and Matthew Thomas, an absolute steal on the last lap. Bitter gall and anger from Max Robinson for losing the podium on the last lap. So Joshua Herring takes the victory then from Riley Robinson, Matthew Thomas, and a very angry Max Robinson. Leo Soliu in front of Austin Wilton, with William Dickinson completing the run there in P7. A very exciting race for some, not for Josh Herring. He absolutely marched into victory lane and walked away, never to be seen again up front.